Welcome back everybody, Kai Swansea here with episode 14 of Football Manager 2017, the beta save with Swansea City of course. And since the last episode, disappointing first loss of the season in the league, 3-1 against Manchester United, where Ibrahimovic and Higuain, world class strikers, took us apart. We then also drew 2-2 against Real Madrid, a far better result, getting a really late comeback. And talking about late comebacks, here's another one. Gylfi Sigurdsson 90 plus 2 minute make us win the draw the game. And as you see here, we've been in some terrible form. The only games we've won have been unimportant FA Cup games, four important games in a row without a win basically. But then we did beat Sunderland, then we lost to Sunderland, Lee Carmo getting a goal of all players, played a solid side. We were rubbish in essence. And Newcastle, we did beat them 2-1 with a very rotated side, funny enough. I got worried that they'd get a comeback towards the end of the game, but luckily Coyote gets sent off and we were safe at that point. But yeah, we got the second knockout round of the Champions League. As you see here, Carl Norton and Jack Cork are both suspended. Keita and Berahino are injured. Nathan Dyer slowly coming back from injury, but it's not quite good enough. But we've also had our youth intake, but there's nobody of note to tell you about. I'm just going through here. Who was new? Here, this guy, George Hughes. I'm quite sure he was new, and he looks alright. Good determination, always like that. But I'm gonna try training him as a defensive midfielder actually. Training defensive midfielder, just because he's got far better defensive attributes than his flair's so low. But his strength does need work. Who else here? This guy, Carl McReish. He's got a fair amount of positions he can play. Unfortunately, as a target man, I won't need him much. But yeah, I'm going to try and implement him into the side. But we've also done a couple of transfers. You can actually see 3 of them. This guy joins in Christmas. He's a guy I signed at this first season, striker, Argentinian. He looks better day by day. Let's scout him again actually. Just so that we know him a bit better. But we have signed a centre-back from Derby for about 300,000. He looks well-rounded, but I didn't scout him very well because I just wanted to get the compensation over and done with. But his lack of acceleration may be a trouble. But we did sign also, for the end of the season, on a free transfer, Dennis Zerek. 19-year-old is he? Yeah, 19-year-old attacking midfielder, central midfielder. Look at that flair, determination, some really good attributes, and hopefully in the long run he can be a good signing for us. Maybe he gets loaned out, or if not sent out on loan, then at least get some game time at the side. One other thing actually that is quite amazing, inbox. I'm going to scroll down until I find it. Where was it? Nope, back a bit. Here. We beat Barcelona under 19s, as in Swansea's under 19s, under 18s even, beat Barcelona's under 19s 2-1, and we're into the quarter-final. Where do I see it? Here we go. We're into the quarter-final of the competition, which is quite amazing. So Swansea will be playing Leverkusen under 19s in the quarter-final. So I'm quite proud of the youth team. But no, I want to show you the team for the game today. Fabianski in goal. Keane at right back due to the suspended Norton. Amat and Lopez. Amat getting a start ahead of Mawson because I played Mawson on the weekend. Neil Taylor on the left. Jan and Villa, Christopher Ayer and Sigurdsson the midfield trio. Barrows comes in for Montero, who's just not been good enough. And this on the right. El Ghazi has got enough quality that he gets to stay despite his lack of performances. And Boya Baston's the striker. The bench has Daniel James on it, back from injury. And a fairly strong bench. I mean, there's not of great quality and depth. There's only really 4 players who can change a match on this bench, but hopefully we can get through against Real Madrid. Big news is James Rodriguez is in for Bale, who's injured, but unfortunately they've got quite a strong side, and Blind is probably stronger defensively than the Venezuelan last time. But a very strong side. Cruz is actually defensive midfielder, and Casemiro's a bit higher, and Modric. So like the 2 playmakers have almost dropped down, and Casemiro's doing a high up the pitch ball winning role. It looks like they have got Benzema back, so that's certainly a worry. A very strong side. As we can see, let's see Karim Benzema. Yep, incredibly strong side. I'm worried, but hopefully we can do something. I'm going to tell them all assertively, I have faith. There you go, assertive rather than passionate. Doesn't really change much, but yeah, hopefully we can do something and get into the game and get a away win. Basically, a draw would probably not be good enough. It might be if we're lucky. Well, passes like that we're not going to do anything, but we'd have to score 2 goals for a draw to be good enough basically. First highlight of the match, and it goes our way. Borja Baston high up the pitch. Amat's had a yellow card and Varane's had an injury for them. Nothing else of note. Unfortunately, they are starting to build up forward, and a lovely pass by Ronaldo picks up Benzema. Benzema has missed. Not often that happens, and a lovely counter-attack set off by picking up the ball deep in their half. Second half's kicked off. Unfortunately, Barrow's not having the best of games, despite his pace, so I might take him off for Montero and move El Ghazi on the right, Montero on the left. Pity about Barrow not doing well, because his pace could really damage them if he was to choose to be in form, so to say. Jordi Amat sent off. For real, 2 games against Real Madrid, 2 red cards. Bugger. So I have taken Barrow off, but I replaced him with what's his name, Alfie Mawson, who's slotted in centre back. I've moved El Ghazi on the right where he's more comfortable. Hopefully, maybe I'll move Baston a bit to the left. Hopefully we can still get a couple of chances, because this is a knockout game, so basically we do still have to win despite going a man down with 40 minutes left. Real Madrid cut out one of our attacks and have a chance to counter. Lovely through ball to Benzema. Benzema whips the ball in. Ronaldo at the back post. Fabianski saves. That was a pretty solid chance by Real Madrid, their second of the game, and they didn't capitalise. Hopefully we can punish them. Real Madrid have another chance here. Isco pass out to Modric, who just took a corner into the box. Ramos hits the post. Wow, 3 incredible chances for Real Madrid in this game, but they haven't shut up shop, and we have a chance to counter. Unfortunately, the ball doesn't reach El Ghazi. Benzema with the ball, holding it up. Isco to Asensio. Modric back to Isco, forward to Benzema. No, not cut out. Ronaldo shoots, scores. Beautiful goal by Ronaldo. This might well be it. Here we see it in 3D. Isco forward to Benzema. Benzema across to Asensio. Lovely through ball. Ronaldo bypasses Mawson and slams it in the bottom corner. Fabianski had no hope. So I've done my final 2 changes. Gylfi Sigurdsson off for Lucas Romero, a bit more defensive stability, box-to-box midfielder, and Tielemans on for Borja Baston, drop deep a bit. Hopefully he can pick up the ball and run at them and score a couple as a shadow striker. Modric with a corner into the box. Lisandro Lopez clears, only as far as Isco. Back out to Modric. Sergio Ramos shoots from distance. I mean, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Fabianski let that go, or if that was an absolute screamer. Underside of the bar, apparently. Let's watch it in 3D. So this is where Modric loops the ball back. Ramos, lovely touch, and boom, what a screamer. Fabianski tips it onto the bar, but unfortunately for us, it goes in anyway. 2-0, yeah, this is, I kept it attacking because we need to score, but maybe for the last quarter of an hour, a bit of counter-attacking. If we get 2 goals now, this will be incredible comeback. So I've gone for some sort of 3-5-1 hybrid thingy, 3 centre-backs, 5 midfielders, basically. Taylor's playing as a wing-back, but is sort of pushing up there. El Ghazi as a winger on the right, and Tielemans as a lone shadow strike up front. It probably won't work in the slightest, but I'm kind of hopeful it might get us a goal or 2 in the last 10 minutes. I've got to throw the kitchen sink in. Nothing's going to happen, is it? Marcelo, they're going to get a third now. James Rodriguez, Isco, pass it back to Varane. Varane to Rosales. Rosales back again, and a Venezuelan whips the ball in. Mawson headers clear. Tielemans with a chance to counter, but there's nobody else who's attacking. Romero, Mvia, Ayer, Christopher Ayer has options. Mvia to Tielemans, Romero, Via. We're passing it nicely in the middle of the park, which is what having that extra man back did help us with, but it isn't really helping us create any chances, unfortunately. And Mvia is sent off, 2 red cards. How does that even, yeah. So I've decided to go Italian now. 4 at the back, 3 in defensive midfield, a ball-win midfield and 2 registas, and El Ghazi up front as a target man to punch at. Highly structured, contain, and instructions we've gone for play safer. Tempo I've gone for higher, just to pump it up the box and hit early crosses, but we've got to be disciplined, get stuck in, close down less, and stick to our positions. Yeah, this is not going to work, I know, but we've got about 6 minutes left in a second leg and we're losing 4-2. Asensio gets the ball in, but Mawson clears to El Ghazi. El Ghazi alone up front with no options whatsoever. Realise my tactic is absolutely failing and has absolutely no hope that ever could work. Isco, Ronaldo, lovely clearance though. We've got, what, I was going to say 8 bodies in the box, but I don't think we've got 8 bodies on the pitch. Yeah, we've got 7 bodies in the box at all times. Look at that, look at all that blue mass, and Rodriguez still scores. Oh, how do 5-2 against Real Madrid. Modric, beautiful pass out. They've got such good players. The Venezuelan again. I slagged him off before the first leg, I regret it. James Rodriguez, headers in the back post. We got 7 players in the box, and none of them pick him up. Absolutely ridiculous. Devastating result. 2 red cards in the second half. Lost us that game, and the fact that we're not good enough. No, I'm going to be aggressive. And our form has been terrible recently, which is rather disappointing. Yeah, we're out of the Champions League. Yay! But we did make it to first knockout round, and it wasn't the most embarrassing, a 5-2 loss against Real Madrid. That's actually, I'm going to make this a short episode, and that's going to be it for today. The next episode will be, are we playing Arsenal again? No, that was the second game against Arsenal. So, Chelsea? Tottenham Chelsea? No, no, oh wait, what's the Premier Division looking like? We're currently, 4 points ahead? No, not quite. 4 depending on whether we win our game in hand. So 4, 3, 6, 9. Okay, next episode will be West Ham and Leicester. Home game and an FA Cup semi-final, because that way, if we can then play the last few games of the season, will be like a title deciding run. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed me getting demolished by Real Madrid, and see you next time. Goodbye.